Hey everybody, this is Doug coming to you from Pinnacle Peak in Scottsdale, Arizona, doing the Vancouver, Washington market report. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, and welcome to Discover Vancouver, Washington. I'm coming to you from sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, where I've been taking a little hiatus to do a workshop with my coaching group. So it's kind of weird to be bringing you the market report for Vancouver, Washington from Arizona, but here we go. So the median sales price in Vancouver has increased a little bit to around $560,000, and this is up from $500,000 in the beginning of the year. And I think last time I did a market report, it was like $525,000. So it's been steadily increasing. Days on market has fallen to 28 days. So again, inventory is low. People are still buying, despite rates hovering around 8% now, which has been the highest we've seen in a while. So there's no sign of rates going down. And you know, there's reason to believe they might even go up if the Federal Reserve doesn't see what they want to see, which is more unemployment. So really for sellers, if your home is newly renovated, looks great, in a pretty good location, it's going to sell fairly quickly. So talking about maybe a week to 2 weeks. And that's what we've really seen. It's been kind of a tale of two houses. So the ones that have been renovated, like I said, selling quickly, because with prices being so high, renovation prices rising, cost of materials, etc., people don't want to spend money or can't spend money on renovating their home. So the opposite of that is the homes that are sort of outdated. The owners haven't been updating them over the years. You know, maybe it's just an older home that needs some cosmetic updates. These homes are sitting on the market for a while, and they often have to have price corrections with the price going down because they're not moving. So this really depends on who you are. So again, if you're a seller, you're gonna have to be aware of those kind of tale of two homes. So you have to figure out which home you have and you know how you're going to market that. It's always better to put in some renovations that, even if they don't cost a lot, are going to make your money back when you go to sell. But just be prepared that if you have a home that's outdated, it's going to either sit longer or you're going to have to, you know, be cognizant of the price. But it's still a seller's market. Homes are still selling. Even the ones that have to sit longer, they're just sitting longer, but they eventually go pending. If you are a buyer, especially a first-time home buyer, you need to, it's tough. And you need to take advantage of these homes that are a little outdated, and the ones that are sitting and you see the price reduction, those are the homes you need to target, and you need to see if your agent can get you concessions like rate buy downs, because those are the homes that are really gonna, you know, sit on the market. People want to sell those, and they're not going to, you know, they're gonna have more desire to kind of give concessions and kind of work with you. So you really need to get out of the mindset of like the HGTV home. Like, usually if you're a first-time home buyer, that's not the home you're going to get, especially in this market. So you need to sort of adjust expectations, and you know, sometimes that's tough. And there's certain things that you know, if there's non-negotiables, then you got to really focus on the things that you really want and sort of be willing to be flexible with the others. But I do think if you are in the market as a buyer, I would be targeting these homes that are a little outdated, where they're feeling the pressure to move them and they're willing to lower the price and then offer concessions. If you're an investor, again, the cost of capital is up, so that makes it tough. But the investors who are sitting on large piles of cash, and I'm not talking about hard money or private money, like actual cash to buy homes, can do very well right now for the reasons I've mentioned. People, especially for those homes, because you're looking to buy homes that need updating so you can force equity. Typically that's what investors look for. Not all, but a lot. And so especially if you have cash, you can come in with a strong cash position. You're going to be able to scoop up those homes pretty effectively. If you have to finance your capital, again, that's going to be pretty tough. You can still do it, and the numbers might work if you can find a home where they've had to adjust the price down if you're buying on market. I'm seeing a lot of duplexes, maybe not a lot, but a few sub 500, and those are actually can cash flow, which is unusual in Clark County, that's with standard financing. So if you're buying off market, obviously you aren't worried about that as much. The cost of capital is still high, but you can get deals because you're finding people in distress, basically. And depending on who usually those people, there might be more of them out there now given sort of the overall macroeconomic situation. And again, I really think that depends on the person. Like, you hear a lot about job loss and being tough in the economy, but I really see that as kind of a tale of two people too, because the people that were struggling before COVID continue to struggle and are getting hit again with all the inflationary stuff, where people who have the luxury of having more steady jobs, they can absorb this increase in cost a lot more. You're seeing those people getting ahead, doing well, even getting ahead. So it's really, it's creating that separation between, haves and have-nots, and seeing that in real estate. So I have a real concern for first-time home buyers at this point. Definitely check out my video on out-of-the-box strategies for buying homes, including house hacks and pooling your money to buy multi-generational housing, and looking for some alternative forms of financing, because I currently think there's just going to be a nation of renters if this trend continues. So I don't see where it's stopping. I don't mean to be negative, but I mean, home prices are just, I'm not seeing them go down a lot. Certainly there's a possibility that they might dip or correct, but crash, just kind of not seeing it. People have a lot of equity, so if they were in a position to sell, they would just put it on the market and it would sell. They don't have to fire sale their home because they have so much equity. So I hope you found this useful. As always, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Discover Vancouver, Washington. Take care.